With Raptors Uprising putting their 3-0 record up against the undefeated Hornets Venom GT tonight, let's take a quick look at what this Charlotte team may bring to the table on this episode of Film Room Rundown. First, let's take a peek at shot charts we put together. I'll preface this by saying this only includes a majority of the two games that were shown on broadcast when the Hornets took on Cavs Legion and the 76ers. While we're very much looking forward to when all games can be watched on demand, this may have worked out in the data's favor, as the other games were a bit of a blowout and would have dramatically altered the charts. As you can see, we've marked the charts in the following way. We have our makes and misses, but we've also separated makes and misses that were attempted during a short clock scenario. We've defined this by 5 seconds or less in the shot clock or at the end of a quarter. Lastly, we've also highlighted fast break points, which you'll see later in the video is key with this Hornets Venom team. While the nature of their games didn't result in too many half-court sets, we did notice the Hornets do have two true capable ball handlers in Snubby and Expose. Whenever either of these guards attack, a good amount of the time the other player will wrap around to the opposite wing. While this is a simple motion and something pro players will occasionally do naturally, it does force the top of the zone to constantly be on the move. And as you'll see in these clips, it can sometimes result in the zone getting mixed up and a Hornets player getting an open look. It'll be up to the Raptors to be on alert and be on top of their communication to sniff this out. As you saw earlier on the shot charts, a big part of the Charlotte offense is actually their defense, which results in an avalanche of fast break opportunities. Typically, the Hornets will have Trap and Snubby up top, Zay in the left corner, Type in the middle, and Expose in the right corner. Whenever Snubby and Expose are lined up on the same wing, it often spells trouble for opposing teams as both guards, along with Trap, are excellent in the passing lanes. When this happens, Hornets Venom GT are phenomenal at getting an open look, with each player knowing exactly which lane to fill. But no one might be better at this than Snubby, who gets most of his points on the fast break. Raptors GC need to take care of the ball tonight if they want to avoid one of Charlotte's signature runs. The fascinating thing about the Hornets is in the game against Cleveland, Snubby was the primary ball handler, but that basically switched against the 76ers when Expose's usage rate went up in the half-court set. Expose is a capable shooter, but he loves to viciously attack the rim, especially going baseline on inbound plays. Even when a defender forces him to pick up his dribble, the Hornets will quickly reset for the rookie to have another crack at it. To open up the second half against the 76ers, they utilize his athleticism and run a nice 5-out set that results in Expose getting the easy dunk. And then of course when teams load up on him, he's more than capable of finding the open player. Lastly, let's take a look at the all-star matchup between Type of the Hornets and Sick of the Raptors. Like Sick, Type has the ability to create for himself and others. Often when Cleveland or Philly were somehow able to bottle up Expose or Snubby, Type would be the bailout option. Combine this with his relentlessness on the boards, and it'll be another interesting assignment for the Raptors bigs. Charlotte hasn't really been tested early in this season, but it's not a fluke that they are currently undefeated. I think in addition to the containing Expose and Type and limiting turnovers, the data shows that they should run a temperature check on Snubby's shot in the half court and also see if Trap is willing to take more shots. Regardless of what happens tonight, one of these teams will hold their first L of the season. Thanks for watching.